How much is Mark Zuckerberg worth? A card collector could find out. At the point when camp guide Allie Tarantino was flipping via years previously, he ran over a notable distinction: Imprint Zuckerberg. He rifled via containers of memorabilia in his cellar, working his fingers over past photos, papers, and transport maps, sooner than finding a baseball card that incorporates a truly more youthful Zuckerberg smiling in a red shirt and grasping a bat. 3 quiet. A while later, Tarantino is trusting a marked baseball card that remembers one of numerous most extravagant guys for this planet will convey a fortune when it's set up for a public deal ensuing month. It resembles my form of an emotional meltdown. I'm 50 years of age, how am I gonna manage this? Tarantino kidded. As educated by Tarantino, who regardless works summers at Elmwood Day Camp in Westchester, New York, Zuckerberg, then aged 8 or 9, gave the cardboard he'd had painted as a splitting present on the completion of camp 30 years previously. As someone who gathers things, it's in every case truly hard to leave behind anything that you have in your assortment. Yet I've forever been strangely inquisitive about how people, in general, would respond to something like this that is a peculiar blend of mainstream society memorabilia. He referenced, the card might try to be unloaded as a computerized gatherer's product, a supposed NFT, or a non-fungible token that has changed into a favored choice for individual memorabilia. Zuckerberg presented in respect to the public deal Thursday on Instagram somewhat as a choice to advance NFT skill overall, but furthermore to help advance NFTs all through his company's foundation. Meta, the father or mum firm of Facebook and Instagram, has not very far in the past sent off help of computerized collectibles. We will sell the card against a standout NFT of the card, referenced Steven Fischler, principal architect of Comic Connect, which is unloading the items. He is known as a virtual steel confined match with offers on the substantial card in the US dollars and the NFT executed in Ethereum blockchain Forex. Fischler referenced he's uncertain of the value of the items, pondering they aren't the standard worn-out kind of memorabilia set up for a public deal. In the most recent years, there's been a great deal of interest in gatherers' items, including competitors. Interesting baseball playing card games have gone for a huge number of dollars. A mint-condition baseball card of Mickey Mantle is expected to get $10 million, perhaps extra when it's presented at a public deal in the not-so-distant future. Tarantino, presently a 5th grade teacher in Connecticut, clutched the Zuckerberg baseball card, not understanding when he documented it in his cellar that the kid would at some point change into a family recognized and can be liable for one of numerous biggest mechanical turns of events or time killers in person-to-person communication. I'm a sentimentalist on the most fundamental level. At the point when individuals give me something, I clutch it. I've sort of forever been that way, Tarantino referenced Wednesday night. He was most certainly a youngster you knew and recalled. I was the sort of youngster who only sort of mixed away from plain sight. He wasn't one of those children, he referenced. Zuckerberg was at that point greater than life, Tarantino referenced. On the rear of his card, he put a .920 batting normal, which resembles unthinkable in baseball. So exceptionally, even as a small child, he was pointing huge. But if you're a card collector, that's not enough. How much would you pay to own a card signed by Mark Zuckerberg? If you're a fan of the man himself, you could easily find out. Zuckerberg is known for his love of Pokemon cards, which he collects with his wife Priscilla Chan. While it's unclear how much he spent on the collection, some estimates are circulating that put their purchase price over $1 million per card, and that was before they even started buying packs. So what do you get when you collect Mark Zuckerberg? Well, if you're lucky enough to have one of these rare cards in your possession, then at least one person in the world knows what kind of person has gotten hold of your precious piece of memorabilia. The man who's worth an estimated $40 billion. How to find it? That's pretty easy. All you have to do is go to eBay and search for Mark Zuckerberg cards. You'll see that there are plenty of unopened packs of cards that are being sold for between $1 and $10 each. If you buy 3 packs at once, you get a full set for about $15. That's not bad, especially when you consider that it's probably would have costed more than $15 just to get your hands on 1 pack of cards in the first place. Mark Zuckerberg is worth a lot of money. That's what card collectors will tell you. They'll tell you that he has an impressive collection of rare, one-of-a-kind cards from his favorite baseball team, the Chicago Cubs. They'll tell you that he has an even more impressive collection of rare, one-of-a-kind cards from this favorite baseball team, the Chicago Bulls. And they'll tell you that he has an even more impressive collection of rare, one-of-a-kind cards from his favorite hockey team, the Chicago Blackhawks. But here's the thing, if you go out and buy one of those cards, it won't be worth anything less. There are other people out there who want to buy them too. If there's only one person in the world who wants each of those cards, or if there are only 3 people in the world who want each of those cards, then they are worth nothing at all. So why do we care? Because if enough people want something enough, if everyone wants something enough, then it can become valuable. That's why Mark Zuckerberg is worth so much money, because he has so many people working for him. He makes sure that everyone who works for Facebook gets paid well. How many people have studied him? One of the most valuable items in Mark's collection is a deck of cards that was created by none other than Charles Dickens. The deck was given to Mark as a gift when he was 12 years old, and it contains the author's note about the illustrations on each card. The deck has been valued at over $300,000 by experts who have studied it. And if you want to know exactly how much it would cost you to buy one of these decks, just look at this. The total value of Mark Zuckerberg's collection is estimated at around $3 billion, says an article from The Guardian last year. He has said that he will give away 60% of his Facebook shares when he turns 30. Why is he so rich? Mark Zuckerberg is a famous billionaire and founder of Facebook. He earned most of his money from the company he founded, but he still has some cash in the bank. Zuckerberg is worth around $62 billion according to Forbes. He owns about 5% of Facebook, which means he could be worth over $100 billion if you add up all his shares. Zuckerberg's net worth is so high because he built Facebook into a huge company that keeps growing by millions of dollars each day. The company makes billions of dollars every year and pays out in dividends to shareholders, and the dividends keep increasing as more people join Facebook and continue to use it regularly. He owns over 35% of the Facebook stock and has given away billions of dollars to charity and other causes through his charitable foundation, including funding projects such as HIV/AIDS research, scholarships for underprivileged students, and efforts to combat climate change. What's the secret of his success? The secret to his success, it's not even Facebook anymore. It's about him and a few other people who have been able to build their companies into massive successes. He's not even the youngest billionaire on our list this year. It's Sergey Brin, who is worth $43 billion. This whole thing started with a computer science class at Harvard University in 2004. Zuckerberg was already working on something called Prisoner's Dilemma when he met fellow student Dustin Moskovitz, who had come up with this idea for a social network called Connected. The two went on to create a company called FaceMash based on the shared vision of a directory of social connections. Though you may not be able to find a card or two as rare as these, there are plenty of other ways that you can collect some serious cash, even if you don't have any interest in sports or houses. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in pursuing, read on for topics about how to invest your money so that it doesn't go waste. With this, we'd like to end this video with the hope that you liked and enjoyed it. If you like our content, make sure that you like our video and do share your views and opinions with us in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from us, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Until then, peace.